Go.
Good morning. My name is Willie Savoy Green. I'm here at the 2018 stand down, and I'm here because the situation I'm in this year. My wife was diagnosed with cancer, and with that, pretty much everything for us financial aspect was all on me. And I'm here because I'm here to get help, and so far they've been so much, pretty much just being outstanding for us, helping me with what I need for us financial help during this hardship with my family. And everything's been great. They've been above and beyond of being helpful. Treated us with the utmost respect and dignity, and it's something you can't ask for. You can't get no better help. I wish we could get this kind of help at the VAs. If the VAs would show us this type of help like we get here on a daily basis, it'll be even greater. That's something that I can honestly say that I can compare with, and it's something that I can't exaggerate about, because this is real. This is real. People come to you and ask. It's overwhelming to have people ask to help you. To have people say, "Hey, let me help you." That's overwhelming. And something you just really get. It really humbled me. It really made me proud for the fight that I did in the Desert Storm, and made me appreciate all my fellow veterans around me.
Well, I find it interesting that you should say that, because I find some veterans out here that think that this stuff is owed to them. I just heard what you said, so how do we deal with that?
Well, you have a lot of veterans that's been through a lot more than what I have.
Mm-hmm.
And probably have tried to get there. Like I said, if the VA would help us like they helping us here, a lot of the veterans wouldn't feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because, when you done all you can, and you try to do things the right way, and you get passed over, it tends to send a bit of bitterness in you.
So what you say when you say that, you're comparing the service that we get out here on this weekend as compared to everyday service at the VA hospital in Fort Miley?
In Fort Miley, yes, I am. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had good service there, but it could be better. It could be like this.
Okay.
If it was like this, it would be better. What a lot of people don't know, Fort Miley VA used to be one of the best VAs throughout the nation. Now we're one of the worst VAs in the nation. We've been surpassed by Palo Alto, Martinez. A lot of the veterans that we had coming to Fort Miley has left there and went to Palo Alto and Martinez. Fort Miley is a good place to be. A good place to be if they would get back to the basic.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've gotten away from the basic.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've gotten away with what made them number one in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I've been there. I worked there since 2006, and I've seen some major changes. I've seen some things that made Fort Miley great, and now I'm at this stage where I'm seeing some things that make Fort Miley look bad. And I just hope we can get back to being back to where we used to be. And I think if they could come take a page out of these people here, they could just take a page out of their book here, seeing how they operate with us, how they coordinate with us, how they work with the veterans here. If they could get back to doing that, Fort Miley will be number one again.
Okay, so a lot of people have the impression that Fort Miley is actually the people that give this stand down. That's not true.
No, that is not true. This stand down is done by a great group of people out there, a great group of sponsors, people that care, that really do appreciate what we've done in the past and the present. And if I could see those sponsors personally, I would give them a hug and say thank you so much for all that you've done, for all the support you've given us, and for sponsoring this program. And I ask that they continue to sponsor this program to make it better. Maybe next year, not knocking what we got here right now, but maybe next year, say if we here again, put us a little portable heater in here, because it does get cold at night. But if they do something like that, that's just another step making it even better than what it is right now. I mean, this year is just as good, better as it was than the one I went to in 2014.
So we're going to have people that are going to say, well, you guys are supposed to be soldiers. Why do you let the cold affect you? My answer to that would be that we're older than we were when we were soldiers
and
before.
We're older and we're banged up, and things just doesn't function like we used to. Some of us have bad legs now. Cold weather affects that.
So you're currently working at employed by Fort Miley?
Yes, sir. I am a program support assistant. I take care of the veteran, employees there as far as their access to the hospital. And to me, that's another way I look at giving back to my fellow veterans that are there.
How long have you been out there?
I've been there since 2006. I started off as a housekeeper, and I was once part of the safety program. Matter of fact, honestly, me and another gentleman, another one of my coworkers, we actually led with putting biohazardous pay in there for the employees because of the bio that we deal with every day, and we was the front runner for implementing that system, and it worked out for a lot of employees, and there was just so many things we could do to help make things better. But then, I'm not gonna say that Fort Miley itself did it, but they have implemented a couple of bad apples, and they're pretty much hurting the Fort Miley.
So you make a reference to a couple of programs that they've had that haven't worked out.
A couple of people that they
people, okay,
a couple
personnel.
of management people.
Okay,
A couple of people that they brought in management that's not been good for the business. They're more themselves, or more political level versus them being on a compassionate veteran level.
And that's one thing I find about us being veterans, in particular this event. It's very non-partisan, non-racial, non-political. We're just out here to have a good time and enjoy these 4 days.
Yes, we are, and I think that that's what makes this so great. That we're not here on a political level. We're here being camaraderie, making new friends, getting the help that you need. You can't ask for no more than that. That's what we was trained to do.
Well, yeah, you can ask for more than that.
Well, I mean, you can ask for more than that, but but basically what we was trained to do when we was in the military. Take care of your brother.
Right.
The man next to you, whether he's black, white, orange, purple, green, that's your brother.
That's right.
You watch his back, he watch your back. And this, to me, the military is never over with you. It's a brotherhood. Once you've been in the military, you get out of the military, you always see that brother, that military brother out there. That's a brotherhood. And I respect that and I love that.
Okay, Willie, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
You want to tell us again who you are?
My name is Willie Savoy Green. I was part of the United States Navy. I was on the ship USS Shasta, AE-33, and my home port was Naval Weapons Station Concord.
Thank you, sir. You take care and have a good day.
You have a great day, sir.
God bless.